Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Raw Radiant Health, and I'm Natasha, and thank you so much for joining me. So, today is Monday. Today's the day that I had my weigh-in, and I have to say I've not lost any weight this week. Nothing. And my measurements are the same, and Monday is usually like the day of like excitement. It's usually the first day of the week where it's a time when we should be inspired and like moving forward and starting afresh. And today was like a little bit of a day of, I don't know, like I was pretty disappointed, and I was pretty like, I don't know, just feeling a little doom and gloomy about all of this. But I gave it some thought. I kind of just sat down with it and was just kind of like, okay, like, let's put the emotions aside. Let's not get frustrated over this. Let's look at this and see what I can do. And I pretty much know what's going on and why I'm not losing the weight, because as you guys know, for the past, I think the past 3 weigh-ins, I haven't changed a bit. And so that's like 3 weeks of like nothing going away, and that's really frustrating. And so I've been kind of like, you know, just trying to figure out, okay, why? Like, things should be moving here. I shouldn't be just at this standstill. And especially because during the week, I feel like as the days go by, I feel like I'm getting lighter and lighter. And even my clothing starts to feel like a little bit looser, or you know, that soon I'll be able to fit into my clothing that I have in my closet that I haven't been able to wear in like months, right? Because I gained this weight. And so, you know, I start feeling very hopeful during the week, and I'm really good during the week. I'm eating good food. I'm not eating late at night. My last meal is usually between, I'd say 5 and 6 in the evening, like latest. And I'm exercising every day. And so by Friday, usually I'm excited for weigh-in. But what happens is, usually Friday night or Saturday, is I start cutting myself some slack, and I let myself eat late at night. I'm still eating 100% raw foods, but I'm eating heavier food late at night. And as you guys know, I have like this little addiction with honey and tahini. And it's fine to eat that during the day. I can handle that. It's all good. But if I'm eating that late at night, like at midnight before I go to bed, and like a good heavy quantity of that, I'm not feeling good the next day at all. And I'm retaining water, and I'm like just not feeling good and holding weight. So with that, and plus I've noticed too over the weekend, like I'm not exercising as much, like all the good things that I'm doing and integrating into my lifestyle during the week, it all goes like out the window on the weekends. And I'm seeing the pattern here is that during the week, the weight's coming off, but the weekend, I'm cutting myself a little bit too much slack, and therefore whatever efforts I made during the week sort of fizzle away. And then Monday comes along, I do my weigh-in, I weigh the same, and I do yet the same thing over again of being like super healthy, super good during the week, and then weekend comes along, I'm still eating good and healthy, but I'm eating way too much and way too late and not exercising. So things have got to change, but at least, you know, the main thing is at least I'm seeing this. Like, that's why I really like, if anyone's trying to lose weight, it's so important to keep a food journal. And I know a lot of people hate doing this, but it really does help, because you get to see what you're eating, how much you're eating, and when you're eating. I really like, that's one thing, keep a food journal, but also write down the times that you're eating. And I suggest too, also rating your hunger. Like, that's another really good exercise. Like when every time you eat something, you have to write down, like, between a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being the 0 being the fullest, 10 being the hungriest, where are you at? So it's a good way of saying, like, am I eating for emotional reasons, or am I eating because I'm really hungry, or am I eating because I'm bored? Am I eating because I'm supposed to be eating at this time? All of these things, like, I really suggest, like, rating your hunger, and also writing down what you're feeling at that moment. Like, what's your reasons to be eating? Because that too, like, I noticed, like, over the weekend, because I'm not on my routine, and because, you know, things are shaken up a bit, I'm eating for, like, entertainment reasons. And that's fine, but right now, I'm trying to lose weight, that it isn't fine. I think, like, that's the main thing, like, I've come to realize today, is that I'm trying to lose this weight. This is not, like, the be-all, end-all, and I don't need to be, like, super strict with myself for the rest of my life. It's just right now, I got myself in this situation, and I have to get myself out. And it means being a little bit more disciplined than I'd normally be. And if that means that it's, you know, and to look at it, like, in the bigger picture of things, this is just for, you know, a few weeks, a few months, however long it's going to take me to get the weight off. But, you know, it's not forever. I'm not going to have to keep, you know, a food journal and be like this, and making sure that I'm eating, like, I stop eating at a certain hour, and this, and that. Like, you know, these rules and stuff, like, we have to put on ourselves if we want to lose the weight. But we have to remember, like, you know, this is just for a certain amount of time, you know. And it's like, once I'm able to look at it that way, then I realize, okay, like, I can get through this. It's a few weeks of, like, you know, maybe on the weekends I can't eat tahini and honey at midnight, you know. That's alright, you know, because it's kind of like, I think a lot of times I get so stuck in it being like, I'm being deprived of everything right now and forever, and it's like, no, you know, like, it's just for the time being, so you can get yourself to a healthier place. And then once you're at that healthier place, then you can change your decisions and cut yourself a little bit more slack. But you got to get from point A to point B, and you got to get there. And sometimes it means that you can't do all the things that you've always been doing, you know, and that you can't just, every meal cannot be a big party. You know, sometimes a meal has to just be about feeding yourself and giving yourself the food so that you can have the energy, and then stop there. Doesn't need to be like a huge buffet. Keep the buffet for later, when you've got a little bit of room in your pants to be having the buffet, right? So that's my realization for today, is that I have to remind myself is that I'm on a weight loss journey, and this weight loss journey is 7 days a week and not 5. And I have to sort of stick with that, and I have to remind myself that on Friday. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with today, is it's just to, like, be a little bit conscious of how much you're eating, why you're eating, and to remember to look at things, like, in the bigger picture. You know, that, like, you know, if you have a weight loss goal, you know, figure out how long it is that it's going to take you to get there, and to remind yourself that this is not forever. It's short term. And so why not put all of your effort into that short term, so that you can really get the benefits of it quickly, you know, without it being like something that's going to take 5 years to do, right? I mean, I've got like 15 more pounds to lose. I don't want it to take 5 years. I want this, like, poundage off, like, soon. I want to be able to wear my summer clothing. I mean, we're halfway through the summer. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with today, and I'm wishing you a happy and a fabulous, fabulous Monday. And let's just start Monday off well. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!